Hi guys, welcome to my channel Soil and Margaritas. Today I have a fun video for you. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so don't leave. And I'm also going to be showing you and talking about the corner bed right behind me, the flower bed. As I was thinking about making this video, I was thinking I'm going to show you the English roses that I have. I'm going to show you the Boxwoods, the burning bush in the corner, the privet, and the more and more I thought about it, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to talk to you about where I started with this bed, where it has been going, and where it's at right now. So I did a little bit of cleanup. I put those hydrangeas over there with the rivet rocks. I spray a little bit of the anti-wilt stuff on them. I'm going to show you how it's looking. I think that it came out pretty good. The annuals that I had there in that container originally, they all die. I kind of forgot to water them, and that's kind of what happens. So let me show you what I have. All right, so if you're looking at this bed right now, you will see on the right side that I have two beautiful golden privets. They were one of the first plants that I put in this property. When we first moved in here, there was nothing but grass, and I actually found those golden privets at a garage sale for $5 each. They were the tiniest little plants in 1-gallon containers, and they looked like they were going to die when I first got them, but I thought, you know what, for $5 it doesn't matter if they die. So I put them there, and they just love it. They're thriving. They give me these beautiful white flowers in the spring that the bees and all the pollinators just love. And over here on the left side, you will see that I have two burning bushes. Those burning bushes were also very small when I put them there. Right now they're reaching about 6 feet tall because I have kept them that tall. But they were also very small plants that I used when I first started working on this flower bed. And you guys, this flower bed, it didn't happen in one weekend or in a year or 2 years. I have been working on this garden for the last 5 years, and I didn't have the budget, I didn't have a lot of time, but I kind of knew where I was going with this flower bed. And I looked for plants that were on sale. I looked for shrubs that were supposed to work on this corner. This corner is in full sun all day long. It doesn't get a break from the sun, and I needed plants that were going to work on this corner, and this corner has turned out really well in my opinion. I love everything that I have put here, and I think that the plants are just thriving. And after that, I decided that I really wanted this corner to be sort of like my rose garden. I added a bunch of David Austin roses. My first two heritage roses that I had were planted here, and I think that they're doing great. If you know anything about me, you know that I have the worst luck with roses, knockout roses that is, but these English roses are turning out to be not as picky as I thought. And as long as I keep them fed and as I keep them watered, they bloom beautifully for me. I started with 2, and then slowly I have gotten about 6 bushes over here of roses, and I just love the smell that they give me. I just love how everything looks here so far. And after that, I wanted to have a hydrangea hedge, and I added 4 beautiful limelight hydrangeas, attaching the side of the property towards the corner of the property, which makes this corner flower bed. And if you guys have any questions about that, I will put links below to how I did that. I have a video specifically for how I made this hydrangea hedge. And of course, I knew that I had to be adding some boxwoods, and the best thing that I could do was to look for boxwoods in the spring that were small, that were inexpensive, and that they were going to be doing great in this sunny spot. I found all these winter gems. I believe it was at Home Depot. I will have to double check on that. They were 1-gallon containers, and I placed them here, and they were so tiny. They look so tiny, you guys, and slowly they are growing, and they are barely touching right now. These addition of Boxwoods to this flower bed, it just makes it look so nice in my opinion. I absolutely love Boxwoods, and the brick that you see right here, I actually started using it after we took down one of our old chimneys in our house. I had all this beautiful brick that I didn't want to throw away, so I started using it around the flower beds. And as you can tell here, I did, oh, the sun is coming out. I did sort of like just one lane. Ideally, I will be doing something like this if I had enough bricks, but I only have so many of them, and I actually stopped at one point over there where the hydrangeas start, that I'm just going to be doing this. And I really haven't found a place where I could get some old antique brick that I could just have enough to make all the beds hedges, but it works for right now. And I just love the combination of Boxwoods and old bricks together. So after adding the boxwood hedge and the line of bricks that I had laying around in my backyard, I knew that I wanted something there in the corner, and I wasn't sure if I wanted a tall planter or if I wanted maybe another fountain here. Fountains are just a lot of work, and I only have one, and that keeps me occupied enough. But while I was out looking for another piece for my garden, I saw this girl with that bucket. I don't know if it has a name. I don't know if she's supposed to mean something, but I just fell in love with her, and it's small enough, simple enough that I think that it just adds that a little bit extra to this bed. And I did have, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I had some annual flowers there that I forgot to water. And basically what I did today, I just got a few hydrangeas from my hydrangea hedge, and I had those river rocks laying around as well, and I thought, well, I'm just going to put them together, and I think that it came out pretty good for not having a really like a set plan to start with. So this bed is slowly getting to the place where I wanted to stop adding things. I love the cleanliness and the formality of the Boxwoods, but I also love the cottage look that the roses and the statue gives to this corner. So I make my first order of spring bulbs for next year. I got a bunch of alliums, I got a bunch of tulips, and this is where the surprise comes in, you guys. And I am trying this company for the first time this year, and I think that I'm going to be really happy. I mean, look at the package. I get to use this very thick plastic box for other things in my garden. I mean, this thing is nice and solid. And look at this, the information of the tulips and the size and how many you got and everything there. It's right on the back, which is great. I can always use that information. And the bulbs look very nice and healthy. I am going to be giving away 50 alliums. I will choose one person randomly next week that will get 50 alliums as a thank you, you guys. I am so grateful that you guys are supporting my channel and that you like my content, and I'm just grateful that you guys are here. And this is a way for me to say thank you. Also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I will be doing another giveaway there as well for another 50 alliums. So if you want to enter there, go ahead and follow me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start working on putting all of these alliums here on this corner of the bed. I'm not really going to be using anything fancy. Depending on where I put the alliums, I will probably be using just my regular shovel, or I actually, last year I started using this accessory for my drill, which is so I think it's called an auger, and it's for making holes. I'll show you how to use that here in the video. It's very handy if you are working in tight spaces and you can't really, bend over to just make holes all around it. Like with these roses, I'm actually afraid with all these roses around how it's going to work, but I think that it will be fine. And I also, what I have been doing the last couple of years is that I use this bone meal. After I make the hole, I just spread a little bit of it, about, I don't know, half of a teaspoon maybe. And I feel like this really helps the bulb just get the nutrients or any extra nutrients that they need for next year to develop. The main ingredient is phosphorus, and I think that a lot of people use this. You don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. But I think it's just a little bit extra to add to the soil when you're planting your bulbs. So that's it, you guys. Like I said, enter the giveaway. Thank you for being here with me, and until the next video. For those of you that don't know, I don't know if you can see it there. So this spot right here, that's the bottom part of the bulb. That's what is going to be going down like this. And the pointy part right here, it's what's going to be facing up. So that's why you're going to be placing the bulb like this.